We are at the beginning of the Alaskan Highway. So the Alaskan Highway starts in Dawson Creek, British Columbia. But this is where they started, like in 1942, I think it was. I'm going off of memory. So the cool thing about this is they built this for during World War II to get things back and forth to Alaska. This is not my dream. Go to Alaska. My dream is to become a billionaire. This is just a goal. So that guy over there, he's pointing to Alaska. Dawson Creek. So yeah, it talks all about it. I'll zoom out a little bit so I can read it later. So we gotta get going. We're gonna try to get to close to Watson Lake, which is quite a ways away, 10 hours. I think it's, I don't know what time it is. I don't know if I'm in Pacific time or Mountain time, but it's either 7 or 8 o'clock approximately in the morning. Alberta, pool, elevators, Dawson Creek. So it's not a touristy town that I can see of any sort. There's not like little gift shops or anything. You think there might be, but there's not. Unless I'm really missing something, but we did drive through the downtown. They do have a Walmart. Our propane detector, leak detector keeps going off, even though the propane is off, so I think it's malfunction. I was reading this, I'd replace them every 5 years. This camper is a 2016, and this is 2021, so maybe it's time to replace it. I don't know. So, Dawson Creek, British Columbia. We're on our way. We are on the Alaskan Highway. We are how far from Fort Nelson?
I don't know how far we are.
15-20 miles past Fort Nelson, maybe a little farther. We're heading up and over this cutout. So talk about mosquitoes being bad. You can see bugs flying. So it's actually almost 70 degrees here right now. So we're straddling along the British Columbia and Yukon border, and we're heading to, how do you pronounce that? Liard Hot Springs. It's like a provincial. I don't say that right. Provincial. It's like a state park is what it is. And then
there's provinces here.
They're pretty cheap. We've stayed at 2 so far. One was 20, one was 25. It's we like our boondocking, but we're not sure about the right spots to boondock. Plus there's bigger, meaner animals up here than there are in Utah, mainly grizzly bears. So by staying in an established place, feel a little safer. We pulled in place last night about 9:30. It was pitch black, and I swear like there was nobody there. But there was like 2 loops in the loop we stayed at. Nobody was there. I'm trying to figure out like how to self-register, and out of the darkness, this guy comes walking up. Hey, can I help you? And I'm like, dude, you scared me. He was like the camp host guy. And then so that was $20. All right, we got ways to go. Hopefully we're at our next destination about 6 o'clock. There's some people there in a camper driving along, pulling a minivan. So the little truck's getting dirty. About a month ago, I got a brand new windshield put in because my other one had a crack in it. And then driving today, went by a truck pulling like a bulldozer, and he must have just loaded it, and there's all kinds of crap on it. Rocks went flying off of it, hit my windshield, put a big crack in my windshield, or a big chip. I might see if I can, there are mosquitoes along here, so I might stop and see if I can get that fixed. Other thing that throws me off, you see these things, says 60, speed limit 60, that's kilometers. So when you take these curves at 60 miles per hour, and they're telling you kilometers, it can get a little hairy, especially going down a mountainside. We are probably 80 miles from Fort Nelson. Probably less than 100 miles from Liard Hot Springs, which is where we're going to spend the night. This is Summit Lake, and we're in Stone Mountain Provincial Park. And supposedly there's supposed to be a whole bunch of sheep around here. How many sheep have you seen?
None.
None. So we haven't seen any sheep.
I'll take a picture of you.
So, all right, I gotta go so I can get my picture taken. We are about 30 miles from Toad River, the town. I guess it's a town. River, super nice and clear. A couple RVs taking off down there. So the water is just crystal clear. You can see how wide it can get raging at certain times during snow melt. We saw a caribou. We've seen 2 caribou, I believe. I haven't seen much of anything else. We're getting disappointed, you know. So I told Joey she should borrow packs of tuna, draw the bears out of the woods. So we're in grizzly bear country, black bear country. Apparently where there's grizzly bears there's not black bears, because the grizzly bears chase away the black bears. Is that what you read?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, alright. Gotta get going to Toad River. Gotta fill up with gas and keep on moving. So the gas stations are spaced apart pretty good. No more than like 100 miles apart. But you see people driving with 5-gallon gas cans strapped to the top of their cars. And I assume they might be doing that because they buy gas maybe in Alaska where it's cheaper. I don't know. Any normal vehicle won't run out of gas. The only thing I would be afraid of if I was riding a motorcycle and I could only go like 120, 30 miles on a tank of gas, then you might get a little bit nervous. Because it seems like these gas stations too, a lot of them are not open at night. They close at 7. So we went through one town where the gas stations were all closed. Alright, gotta hit the road.